Sugar.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Palmer Park, Maryland, a legend of the sport, the 5-division champion of the world, Sugar Ray Leonard. Fighting out of the blue corner.
How will these two fighters handle the outdoors? We're fighting under the sun here for this big... Many said this fight would never happen, and yet here it is, and here we go. That jab scores. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Punch, counter punch. It is a sunny and hot day, and no, we're not inside. No air conditioning or air con, as they say in the UK.
Well, Todd, let me explain to you. We are outside. Nobody can turn the temperature down. Nobody can turn the sun down. When that sun's beating on you, when you're tired, when you're frustrated, when you're getting hit, when you're getting hurt, there's no cool fan that's dropping in there. This is where it's real fighting. Fight on fight.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Good counter punch. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. The perfect counter lands. Left hook misses. Do you believe what we are seeing? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Sugar Ray in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell. There's the bell for round 2. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Johnny, a lot of fighters focus on their defense with their hands up. This fighter focuses on their defense with their footwork, moving on those angles, staying out of danger.
You want to corner an outside fire, make them fight off the rope because they don't want to do that. They don't want to stand still. They want to move left to right. Pin them down. Throw a blanket on him.
Both men step back for just a moment. The halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
The straight right just misses. Jab misses. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. They exchange punches. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round? Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter. Insane action. Well done with that counter shot. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Good punch. A very competitive round here so far.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nope, that hook won't score. Swing and a miss with that hook. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Every time they throw a shot, this round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Leonard in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get... Here we go to the fourth round. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny? Good counter punching. Nobody home with that hook. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside post-round.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Counter shot lands. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Can't score with that jab. Robinson got buzzed there. He's in trouble. Sugar Ray is down. What a blow to the head there. Let's see it again on instant replay.
That's lights out. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8. Back into the fray here in round 5. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with it.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. When are we going to see a jab from these two? When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, they're thinking, you've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket them.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Nice counter shot. Swing and a miss with that uppercut. Swing and a miss with the hook. Neither fighter willing to slow down. How about that time counter shot? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Sugar Ray Robinson just got rocked. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no... This is the beginning of round 6. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. It just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Caution being thrown to the wind. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. It's always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those popped areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skin them, go for speed.
There's a counter shot. Solid punch. One of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Sugar Ray in that last round.
What are you doing?
And there's the bell for round 7. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
These two fighters are made for one another. Catch and shoot. Well, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in the fight. They've got to relax.
The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. uppercut just missed. Can't score with that right uppercut. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Sugar Ray Leonard now. And they're back at it again here in round 8. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Good looking right hook, but that was blocked. Perfect counter shot. The courage on display here is incredible. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Beautiful counter punch. Nice counter shot. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. That uppercut misses. Beautiful counter shot. There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this.
Well, he's had enough, and he is gonna quit. And that is that. They surrender. This is over.
Close the door.